everyone! So today I'm going to do a get ready with me everyday makeup routine sort of thing. And I haven't done a everyday makeup routine I think in like 3 years or so. So I'm going to show you guys what I do now. I've been doing this for, I don't know, quite a while now. I usually like try to change it up or do something different, but I've always been coming back to this particular look. So on that note, let's get started in here. So I already have my moisturizer and stuff on, and I just use the I was gonna say Garnier for some reason, Neutrogena Grapefruit moisturizer, and then I just use my Blistex lip balm. And yeah, so I have no makeup on right now, which is why, you know, it looks really bad. My skin has gotten obviously a lot worse looking since my last video. My last everyday makeup routine, I don't know, my skin's just, it's not being my friend anymore. So anyway, first I start off with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation in, wait, let me start again. So first I start off with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation in W4 Natural Beige, and I just pump it onto my finger little bits at a time, and I just dot it in, like, I usually do 2 rows of 3 on my face, and then I use whatever was left over on my eye, and then do the same to the other cheek, and then I do 3 under my chin, and then whatever's left on top. Usually do 3 around my nose, and since my forehead's a little bit bigger, I'll do, you know, 4 on each side or whatever. And then I use my Real Techniques stippling brush, and I just start blending it away, and I just blend it away in circular motions, nothing overly fancy. Next, I take my Glamoflauge concealer from Hard Candy, and I think this is just the light medium shade, medium light, and I just take that, and I know this is gonna look like I'm using a lot, but I mean, just floats my boat. So I take it on my ring finger, and under my eyes I just take some, and I don't fully blend it out or anything, I just kind of rub it in place, and then I take more and I do under my cheek just because it is kind of red around there, and this just helps, you know, highlight that area. Then take whatever's left over on my finger and put it on my cheek, because I have really bad acne scarring on both sides of my cheeks right here, which sucks, but you know. Then I take my stippling brush again and I just blend it out even further. I just noticed this really helps melt it into my foundation and makes it look less cakey, because if you put this stuff on wrong, it can look really cakey, and that's just not, you know, real nice look. And yeah, so I just kind of blend that in, and then I do that all over my face. I do my other eye the same way. I put some around my chin, my nose, and my forehead, just mainly to highlight, but around my nose I do get redness, so that's why I put that there. So I'm just gonna do that and I'll be right back. And then I end up looking like this, and I know it kind of looks a little bit scary, but when I put my powder on, it makes it look a lot less so I take my Covergirl translucent powder in translucent light and I just, you know, I use the powder puff that comes with it, because honestly I really like it. I mean, it kind of starts to look a little rough after using it for a while, but I really like it. It applies it nicely. It's really fluffy even after it starts to look a little bit ratty like this. But yeah, I just take it and I pat it around my face, and then usually on my cheeks or larger surface areas I will, you know, kind of take it in a circular motion, but for the most part I'm just patting that all over my face to set my makeup, because I have like incredibly oily skin, so you know, if I don't, it's gonna like smear all over the place and it's just gonna look way too luminous. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that and I'll be right back. So as you can see, all the shininess has been taken away and it looks a lot more tame and normal. So finally, I get to my bronzer, and I use the Too Faced bronzer in Chocolate Soleil, you know, that one. And I just take, first I take a really big, large, I'm sure it's a stippling brush. It's from Still Spa Essentials, it's just from Walmart. I love this brush though, it's really fluffy and really soft, so. And I just take a little bit of it and I just swipe it around my face in the 3 motion, the 3E motion, just to bronze up my face just as an overall whole. Sorry if my commentary isn't the best today. I'm kind of, you know, when you haven't done it for a while, it's hard sometimes to, you know, make sense and be good. Yeah, see, right now I'm not even making any sense, but you know, it's okay. So I just take more of that and I blend it down my neck because, you know, you don't want to have, you know, that harsh line right there that some people can have. So just blend that all over the place. And then I take this brush, and it's just the one that comes with the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. And I honestly really like this brush for applying my bronzer just because I can't afford to go buy a nice angle brush or the, you know, other flat brushes that look like this. So, you know, it's good enough for now. And I just take some more of that chocolate bronzer, and I take a straight line, well, not straight, but you know, I kind of carve out where I want my contour to be. And then I'll just kind of start blending it up and down like this. And then I kind of turn it a little bit more horizontal and just blend out any harsh edges that, you know, might be there. And then I'll blend down by my ear. And I'll do the same to the other side. I don't have any like special brush, like a fan brush or anything. I just take this brush. I have no idea where it's from, but I picked some of it up, and I didn't tell you what this is actually. This is the Tiki bronzer from Hard Candy. And I just take that on the brush, and I just, you know, apply it on my cheeky bones for that nice glow. I eventually want to invest in a really nice highlighter, like one of the Anastasia highlighters, or Anastasia, or the Becca highlighters. Like, girl, those look so nice, but I mean, broke life. So as you can tell, I did my eyebrows. I filmed me doing them, but I didn't like the way it was going, so I was like, you know what, I'll fill them in on it after. So I used my Anastasia brow powder in soft brown, and I just use, where'd you go? There it is. This angled brush. It's like the same brand from Walmart. It's like $2, and honestly, it's a really good brush. So I just mix it in between the two, and then I fill those in. And I brush them through with this. It's the It Cosmetics brow power, but I'm out of like the pencil part, so I use the spoolie just because the spoolie that's on the thing I actually use, I don't like that. It just kind of doesn't work very well for me. So I use the spoolie on this to comb everything out, and then I apply my Instant Brow from Benefit, and this is in medium. And it's just, I don't know, it's not dark enough to use on its own, at least for me, because my eyebrows are kind of just, I don't know, they're weird, man. So I use this to fill it in, and it has like there's a hair in my, it has like wax in it and a little bit of color, so I just put that in over top of the brow powder because it just holds my brows in place and it adds a little bit more darkness. So there's that. Next is eyeshadow, and what I use, oh, my eyelashes are on them. I use the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette, and from here I'm going to use this color here, which is called Mousse, and clearly, you know, I use that one a lot. And then the other two eyeshadows I'm going to be using are from the Naked palette, and this is so old, I mean, clearly, but I use Sin and Sidecar, just so, you know, I don't have to bring it up every time I show you. So first I'm going to take Mousse, and I'm going to take it on just this Eco Tools like angled crease brush. I don't even know if they sell these anymore. I got this like a long time ago, like when I first started doing makeup on myself, but I mean getting into makeup. So I'm just gonna take Mousse here on this handy dandy brush, and I'm just going to start putting that in my crease. And I don't do anything special. I just apply it in circular motions, windshield wiper motions, whatever motions you need to do to blend it out. And I start first with it just, this is horizontal, and I just do that for the first little bit. Just when it starts getting in there and more blended, then I turn it vertically, and I kind of line it up with the outside of my eyebrow, and I start dragging it in just because it kind of creates that softer looking edge. So yeah, that's all I do with that. I just keep blending it in and adding more until I get the desired color and blendedness I desire. And I also take Mousse on this, like, it's a crease brush. I think it's, it doesn't say, it's from the same brand from Walmart, and it's just a fluffy crease brush. And I take it on So then I take Mousse on this fluffy crease brush, and it's just the same brand as the Walmart one. And I just apply it underneath my waterline, or well, my lower lash line, I guess. And I just blend it in to connect with the edge I got going on there. Nothing super fancy, just blended it under there. So then I just take Sin on my index finger and I start applying that on the inner 2/3 of my lid. And I apply it with my finger just because I get a better color payoff, and it's a very, very shimmery color and you get a lot more color payoff, I notice, when you use your fingers. You could use a brush if that's more sanitary and you prefer that, but I just like doing this because I like the super, super shimmery effect of using my finger. And I also just kind of bring that along my tear duct for that highlighted look. And just do that to the other side. Then with my ring finger, I take the color Sidecar, which once again just has a lot of sparkles and is really shimmery. So I take that on the outer third of my eye and just make sure I blend together where that color in Sin meets. And I also run it along my lower lash line just to add some sparkles and prettiness down there. And I just blend it in. Nothing crazy. And that's it for the eyeshadow. So next I take my L'Oreal pencil liner, and this is just the, I think, ultra intense linear black one. And I put that, I tightline the top part of my eye with that. Then I'm going to take my Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner just in Blackest black, and I use the brush that comes with it to apply my eyeliner, and I will be right back.
Goodbye! I love you! I'll be back soon! Bye!
So it looks like this. It's probably not the best. It's like hit or miss for me, man. Like, sometimes my eyeliner's like fling and it's like, yeah, but then other days I'm sitting there for like 20 minutes, like evening it out, and this side's too thick, but then this side's too thin still, so then, you know, the struggle. So next I take the Extra 3D Lash Mascara from Rimmel. I've talked about this before in one of my, I think it was my most recent favorites video. I just love this stuff, and it's literally like $2 at Walmart, so it's, why not, you know? So I just apply that to my top and bottom lashes. After that, I take my false lashes, and I honestly, like, I do wear false eyelashes every day, and I know a lot of people might be like, oh my gosh, really? But I just like the way it looks. I've gone back and forth between heavier eyelashes and like not so heavy eyelashes. My favorites, just like for the longest time, I've been wearing these ones for probably like at least 7 months. Not this exact pair, but you know, these are just the Ardell 105s, and they're really, really, really long and decently thick, but they're not overly thick where it's like it's too heavy or just doesn't, I don't know. I've tried the Kiss 105s and they were okay. They were just too thick and not long enough. I like mine to be like long as fuck. But these are just the good enough balance for me, and they're perfect for every day. And just with false eyelashes, I feel like, you know, sometimes mascara might not always like work for you, and like, you know, it can flake and yada yada yada. But with false eyelashes, it's like perfect eyelashes every time, so it's like, why not, right? And I can't afford to get eyelash extensions, which I kind of want to try soon in the near future. So these are the next best thing, and they're not expensive or anything. You can get like the duo pack or 4-pack for like $7 for the smaller pack, obviously. And I don't know, these are just my favorite eyelashes, so yeah, let's do this. So I put them on with my Revlon Precision Glue, and this is just the clear stuff because I've tried the Ardell glue and it's not bad. Like I would use that for most of my time wearing falsies. And I tried Duo because I've heard so much about Duo, and oh my gosh, Duo is the best. But honestly, I didn't really like it. Like, I found that the Ardell worked better for me than the Duo did. But then someone told me about this, and I've seen this quite a few times before, but I was never too sure about it because I'm personally not like the hugest fan of Revlon makeup, so I was never kind of like, oh my god, I gotta buy it. But someone else said that they tried it and like it works really, really well. And oh my gosh, does it ever. This is the best eyelash glue I've tried in my time wearing falsies. I've also tried the Eyeliner. Like I bought a pair of Eyeliner eyelashes, and they came with a sample size, and that stuff worked really well too, but I don't know where else you can buy that that's not online. So this stuff is really, really well, and it's only like $7. So I just apply, you know, the thin strip of glue on the lash line. I might apply a little bit more than you should, but I mean, I just like to be extra sure because I can't stand it when you can feel like the inner corner or the outer corner is starting to like lift up. It's so annoying. So I just, yeah, put that much on. And then of course, you know, wait for it to dry for like 30 seconds. And then I just use my fingers. I've tried tweezers I think once and I just didn't like it. I find that I apply them just fine and close enough to my lash line. And by close enough, I mean I do get pretty close. This is more comfortable for me and I just get the best results with it. So it's gonna be hard to show, but I just, you know, line them up where I want it to sit and I just plop it on. And then I usually stick the outer corner on first better. And I work my way up, pushing into the inner corner. And the inner corner is what I mostly focus on after because that's the place where I notice they start to lift up throughout the day sometimes. I mean, not anymore because that glue is like, yeah. Like sometimes my eyes will water on the outer corner from like laying down. And with the other eyelash glues, my eyelashes would come off a little bit. But with this stuff, it actually like still was like sticking on. I was like, whoa, no way. So yeah, I just keep sticking it around and still it starts to get more dry. And I know that it's on there for the long run. So I'm just gonna do that for the other eye and I'll be right back. All done. So this is the final look. This is what I do on a regular basis. This is what I do every day. Like I said, I'll try out different looks, but I usually always like 100% come back to this one just because I just think it suits me. It's natural, you know, you still got your eyeshadows going on in there, your winged eyeliner and whatever, but you know, it's still easy going. So yeah, if you have any requests, leave them down below. And I'm sorry if this was a long video and I was like super duper awkward, but I mean, I'll get better at that. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll be posting more videos soon. See ya!